Good morning, YouTubers. It is June 21st, 2018. No, 2019. Oh my gosh. And these are your morning announcements. It is a beautiful sunny day in the neighborhood. Finally, after like 5 days of rain. See, it's the sun. The sun has me all bewildered. I don't even know what year it is. I don't even know. So, I am heading into work. I got a wedding to set up today. Hooray! It's a big full flip wedding this weekend, which means we set up for a ceremony, and then tomorrow after the ceremony we have to bring out all the tables and get them in place for the reception. And there's also a birthday party tomorrow. So there's a lot going on at work tomorrow, which is great. I am happy about that. Gotta keep me busy, otherwise I get into trouble. You know what I'm learning? You know, Ethan is staying with me. My nephew, he's 13. He's from North Carolina, and he's going to be staying with me for I don't know how long. So till sometime in August. And you know what? Children are hard. I don't have any kids of my own, and I've never really had to take care of a child for more than a day or two. Children are hard. You have to feed them and water them or they die. So much work. I'm trying to come up with fun and exciting things for him to do. Today, Devante and him are going to Sky Zone to do some trampolining. So that'll be fun. But yeah, you know, I'm excited that he's here, but I'm like getting a little panicked as to what can I do with him to have some fun, you know. He's got his PlayStation 4 with him, so that's what he's been doing, but I mean, I'd like to get him out a little bit too. So when I get home today, I'm gonna like make a list of things that I can do, and if you guys got any ideas, please let me know, because I could use the help. I don't want him to be bored. And also, like, over the last couple weeks, I've noticed that the paranormal activity in my house is increasing. I don't know what brings this on. Usually if Rick is doing some sort of home improvement kind of thing in the house, that seems to bring it out a little bit. I always think that it's my grandpa, because the house that I live in was my grandma and grandpa's house. I bought it from my grandma. And so I always think that maybe either my grandma or my grandpa's coming to visit, and they're just letting me know that they're there. Because weird things just happen. Like, I'll find things in weird places, like the pot that I used to make macaroni and cheese. I'll find it like downstairs in the laundry room tub, and I'll ask everybody, "Did you guys bring this down here?" No. Why would we bring that down there? Okay. And I don't say out loud, "Oh, I guess it's the ghost," because I don't want to encourage them to play tricks on me. But I mean, this has been going on for years, where this stupid macaroni pot will end up downstairs in the laundry room sink, and I know it's not anybody in my family, because I'm the one who's home the most. I would notice this happening, you know. And Rick is almost never home, and he's really the only one who knows that this is a thing that happens sometimes, because he's had it happen to him too. So, I don't know, isn't that weird? It's just a Revere ware aluminum bottom pan or pot, you know, like that you cook macaroni and cheese in. And it goes out of the cupboard and it ends down in the basement in the laundry tub. Why? What is the message? Maybe they're trying to tell me I eat too much pasta. I don't know. I mean, that could be a thing. That literally could be a thing. What else happens? Sometimes I'll like find a radio on in a weird place. Like there's a radio down in my workshop. It's a really old radio that belonged to my grandpa. A really old, like 1950s. It's like one of the first transistor radios. Okay, it's got a leather case, and it's kind of a silvery color. It has some Bakelite pieces on it. I think they're Bakelite. They feel like Bakelite, anyways. Every now and then, that radio will just be on randomly for no reason. Nobody's been down to the workshop. Nobody goes in the workshop. Rick goes in there now and then, but he doesn't do work in the workshop. It's just where he stores his tools. So, I mean, he's never in there long enough to put the radio on. He just goes in there, swaps out whatever tools he needs, and leaves the room, you know? So, I'll go down to do laundry, and I'll be hearing something, and I'll be like, what is that? Go into the workshop, and sure enough, the radio is on. Unless somehow my cats have learned to turn the radio on, which again is a distinct possibility, because my cats are pretty agile. Maybe it's a ghost. I don't know. I'm gonna have to set up now that the activity seems to be like pumped up a little bit in the house, and I don't know what brought it on. It started before Ethan got there, so it's not Ethan who's causing it to happen. I noticed it about 2 weeks ago. Nothing out of the ordinary. No construction going on in my house. You know, there wasn't other than Ethan, there hasn't been any kind of like strange visitors or any kind of weirdness. Nobody's died recently in my family. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to this right now. So, I don't know. You guys got any ideas? Why are the ghosts hanging out? Maybe it's me, because we'll have to see if like the paranormal activity spikes at work, because we have ghosts at work too. But it's been very, very quiet with the Best Place ghosts right now. I bet it's been maybe 10 months since I've heard or seen anything down there. Been very, very quiet. So if all of a sudden it starts spiking, well, then I'm going to start to think that maybe it's me. Something about me is causing these spikes. But I was there yesterday and nothing. So I don't know. It's spooky. So what else is going on? Not much. I was thinking a lot about family yesterday and the importance of family. You know, having Ethan here has really like made me realize just how precious family is. You know, a family is precious to me anyway. You know, I grew up with such a tiny family that, you know, my blood family that I interact with, I can count on one hand. It's my mom, my brothers, and that's it. And my cousin Joni, who lives in California. That's it. That's my family. My extended family, you know, Rick's side of the family, and my adopted family that comes from Chrissy's family, they're all wonderful. And let me tell you, I appreciate the love that I get from them so much. Probably because I grew up with such a tiny family, you know. I'd never really had you know how some people are always hanging out with their cousins or their aunts and uncles. I really didn't have that. I did have an aunt and an uncle growing up, but we only saw them on maybe Christmas and occasionally on 4th of July, and that's it. We really didn't hang out with that side of the family because everybody's so much older than us. My dad was kind of an oops baby. So my dad was the youngest. His brother, who was the next one up, the middle child, is 12 or 13 years older than my dad, so my dad didn't really have a strong bond with his sister. His sister was already moved out and married when he was born. And like I said, his brother is like 13 years older than him, so he just never really connected with that family, He was kind of the black sheep. So I had no relationship with my cousins, who are also much older than me as a result. So it is what it is. I got Rick's family and Chrissy's family now. And now I have more than enough family to go around. But it's awesome. It's super awesome. Really makes me happy. I mean, when I go see, Craig and Faith down in North Carolina, Faith's family is so welcoming to us, and Craig and his buddies are always so welcoming to us. It's like a family reunion every time we go down there. And when I go out to Massachusetts, it's exactly the same way. Everywhere I go, everyone that is either a friend or family to Chrissy and Devante, they treat me like family too. I'm like the white cousin. So that's pretty cool. I like it a lot. And I hope you all have like a good family experience too. And if not, then make a family. Make a family. I know several of you have. Didn't have a great relationship with your family, your blood family, so you went out and made your own. And you know what? That's just as precious. Just as precious. Are you trying to get in, bud? Come on in. It's okay. Come on in. Come on in. I'll let you in. Come on. Come on. You got to turn your steering wheel like this, buddy. Turn your steering. There. You learned. Good job. You get a cookie, Mr. Kia. Wow, it's bright today. This is awesome. Gotta get that vitamin D. Gotta get that vitamin D. I think I am vitamin D deficient. I looked that up today. Or not today. What am I saying? I looked that up the other day to see what the symptoms were, because my mom's like, maybe you're vitamin D deficient. So I'm like, well, I'll check into that, because I've been so tired. No energy, having a hard time sleeping, digestive issues, just you name it, joint pain, all kinds of crap stuff. And yeah, every symptom I hit is definitely a vitamin D deficiency. So I've been taking 3,000, whatever it is, IU or whatever, of vitamin D3. Hi. And now I just ordered some. You can get these 5,000 IU or whatever gel caps. So, yeah, little gel things. So I ordered some, and that should be coming today. So I'm going to make that part of my daily regimen, because I have noticed that since I've been taking vitamin D, I do have more energy. So I'm gonna get on that. And I started working out yesterday, and I don't want to say I'm on a diet. I'm just eating less and watching, trying not to eat as many carbs, and staying away from bread and potatoes and all this other stuff, munchies, trying not to drink beer. That's hard for me, because I love my beer, but I'm trying. So we'll see if I can drop some pounds. I did a 20-minute workout yesterday, and I'm going to try to do that every day unless I have a really rough day at work. If I walk over 20,000 steps at work, I'm not going to work out, because then I'm going to just hurt myself, and then I'm going to get discouraged, and then I'll stop it altogether. And I don't want to do that, so I'm doing the treadmill, I have a treadmill, an elliptical, and an exercise bike. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to burn off some calories. So that's about it, guys. I have nothing more to say. This is probably a long, boring video for most of you, but if you've watched this far, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you all have a lovely day. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.